Alright guys, here we go. I haven't flown this one for a while, so let's go ahead and do that. I have a 1500 size battery in here today. I'm just shoving it in there and going for it, so nothing fancy. Crossing the fingers. Okay. Left, right, got our elevator, got our rudder.
It's pointed into the wind, basically.
Got our throttle. And I always, to alleviate the system, give it a little bit of help.
There we go.
She gets up to speed, a little bit of right aileron, and see what happens.
That sound is so freaking cool.
And I'll flick that off.
You guys, throughout the video, John's going to try and give tips to help you have success with this.
I'll try. It's kind of a fly it with both sticks kind of game. I was trying to explain to someone earlier. So there I'm just using the rudder, aileron to level it, pushing down a little bit so it doesn't climb. So bank, pull back, rudder, throttle, little opposite to level it out. It's a unique flying machine. You got to fly it the whole time. It's not a trainer.
Got to use rudder.
Just because it has a rotor doesn't mean it's going to hover. Listen to that.
That's too cool.
It is too cool.
I didn't zoom out for that one, so that was nice and tight.
Perfect.
Are you gonna limbo it?
Should I try a low inverted fast?
Well, no. Just low.
I haven't flown it in a while.
Let's get tons of
kind of getting used to the feel of it. It's
tons.
a little bit, you know, it flies like a gyro. I don't know how else to
Its
explain
own
it.
beast.
It is nothing like
Kind
an
of like
airplane.
how a PPG is its own beast.
Like there's a lot of rudder. And then just kind of level it, push down a little bit so it doesn't balloon up. Rudder. You see here, I'll bank it with the aileron and drive it around with the rudder. Sometimes I'll use some opposite aileron to keep it from going too much. But most flying is about half throttle-ish. I'll give it more throttle in the turns just to make sure it doesn't get too slow. But rudder is your friend. Makes a cool sound though.
I like that sound.
There's a little bit of wind today, so but it's pretty cool.
That just looks so cool, especially when you got a little landscape in the background for contrast. Seeing that little guy putting around. But staying out of stall because you got to fly it forward, right?
You gotta always go forward, and you don't want to bank it too much because there's no real wing, you know.
So the wing is only for control.
So the aileron just is side to side. You can see me bank it with the aileron there. It's just kind of, you got to use your rudder to turn it. This is just rudder right there to turn. And then aileron to level it out. So you're driving it the whole time. So we'll come around this way here and then we'll see if we can make a nice easy landing. I usually fly it too fast, but we'll see if I can make a nice easy slow one.
I think that was pretty cool.
Just like that. Spool it up.
So tell me about the spool up. What does that do?
It just pre-turns the rotor blades to get it up to speed so you don't have to do a super long ground roll.
Okay.
Once you get in the air, you don't need it because the air is making the blades turn, so. Got a little bit of wind here.
What I'm wondering is how whoever invented this thing figured this little guy out. Like, figured all those things out.
Somebody 100 years ago figured that out.
That's crazy.
But it is that easy, guys. I know you got to keep in mind keeping it somewhat level and using your rudder, but use your aileron just to kind of keep things level and to bank and come out of bank, if that makes sense. So hope that helps somebody. We've been having a good time with it. I've never had a tip over yet or anything.
Yeah,
so,
it's been rock solid so far.
Yeah, it's been good. So like, comment, subscribe, check out the links down below if you're interested. And for GB Linens RC, John VHRC out.